All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome out here to Leo Junior Senior High, where tonight the Voice Network is bringing you a basketball 3A Sectional 22. Both teams are in Sectional 22. Actually, matchup between the New Haven Lady Bulldogs and the Leo Lady Lions, both in the NE8 conference. So this is their first matchup as NE8 conference teams. We are getting ready to play the national anthem, but we have to cut away real quick for a commercial break, and then we'll be right back with the pregame show and the starting lineups. So we will be right back.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
All right, welcome back out here to Leo Junior Senior High, where again we're getting ready to watch the matchup between the New Haven Lady Bulldogs and the Leo Lady Lions, getting ready for starting lineups. This pregame show is brought to you by TW Fable, located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course Club in Bluffton. Features fine dining Tuesday through Saturday. Looking for a great place for lunch? Visit the 250 Grill. We definitely want to thank TW Fable for sponsoring our pregame show. So we are going over starting lineups for New Haven right now. I do not have those starting lineups personally, and I will kind of... Number 2, Haley Lash, a 5'1" senior guard, is the starter for New Haven. Kamaya Finnan wears number 3. She's a 5'8" junior forward. Number 30, Alyssa Sylvester. She is a 5'5" junior guard. Wearing number 22 is Anika Hoffer. She's a 5'7" junior forward. And Sakura Stubbs rounds out there 5. She's a 5'10" sophomore center. New Haven comes in with a record of 3-15, coached by Sean Shear, who brings in a 16-66 overall record in his 4th year. New Haven actually comes in off of a 6-game losing streak. Their most recent loss was last Tuesday to the Bishop Luers Knights. They lost that game 31-67. So New Haven coming in on a losing streak. Obviously, they would like to get that turned around this evening. For the Lions starting lineups, we've got number 25, Morgan Sanderson. She's a 5'8" senior guard. Actually, all 5 starters tonight for Leo are seniors. Wearing number 30, a 5'6" senior guard, Natalie Neff. Number 31, a 5'7" senior guard, wearing number 31, Madison Sanderson. Wearing number 41, Brooke Immel. She's a 5'7" senior forward. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Lions is a 5'10" senior forward. Again, wearing number 55, and that's Michaela Wills. The Lions come into this evening's game with a 12-5 record. Their last victory we did here on The Voice. That was last Wednesday night. They won it on a buzzer beater by Abby Heishman. If you were tuned in, you saw that game. It was incredible. Norwell, who's ranked 4th actually in the state, had about a 14, maybe 15-point lead going into that fourth quarter, and the Lions just chipped away, and it came down to Abby Heishman missing a free throw with just a few seconds on the clock, down 2. Missed a free throw on purpose. She missed the first free throw, and so she missed the second one on purpose. She was actually able to corral her own rebound and hoisted up a 3 that banked in, and that was how the game ended up. So a huge win for the Lions. Pretty big loss there for Norwell, but the Lions will take them any way they can get them. There's a quick turnover right away by New Haven. Again, coming in, struggling pretty mightily. And there's a throwaway. So, back-to-back turnovers on both teams early here so far. This is Mike Walker with The Voice. I'm a completely one-man show tonight, folks, so bear with me. I've got the camera. I also have the computer monitor, and I have the mixing board. And the computer does include running the scoreboard, so the score may be delayed at times because I actually need 2 more hands to do everything. But we will absolutely get through, and I'll call the score continually, so you won't be out on what the score is, which, by the way, is 0-0 with 7:22 here early in the first quarter. There's a runner. That was Finnan with a nice little runner off the glass, makes it 2-0 New Haven. There's Immel kicking it out to Neff. She shoots just from beyond the free throw line and misses. Sanderson picks it up, and she's got it off the glass for a nice little junk rebound and 2 points. And there's Leo in their full court press, and it's a trapping press. It's a 1-2-2. They kind of pulled out of there. New Haven broke it nicely. And there's a number 2, and that's Haley Lash. And she has a foot on the line. So a long 2-point shot by Lash makes it New Haven 4-2. So New Haven's come out pretty hot here so far in the first quarter. Sanderson down low. That's Immel, and she avoids contact and is able to also avoid traveling and up and in off the glass. And Leo continues their full court press off makes. And New Haven breaks it pretty easily. So pretty good ball handling here so far by the Bulldogs, because that press can get pretty sticky. I've done several games here for the Lions, and that press does create havoc for a lot of teams, and they create a lot of turnovers and points off those turnovers from that press. So New Haven patiently working the ball around. Leo again in their patented 2-3 zone. Rarely do they come out of that. They had to come out of it the other night when Norwell had that lead and could have just held the ball. But they will stay in that 2-3 zone, and they like to play it. They're good at it, and it's their patented defense, so it's their go-to defense. There's a wide-open shot. That's number 22, Anika Hoffer, and she misses, and Wills picks up the rebound. The Lions are off to the races. There's a kick out to Immel. Immel to Wills. Almost walked there. Took a little bit of an awkward shot and caught nothing, and New Haven grabs the ball, and they're down very quickly into their set. New Haven being very patient so far, looking for their shot. And there's a shot up by number 2, and it's good. And again, that's Lash. That makes it 6-4 New Haven with 4:39 to go here in the first quarter. Neff with a little bit of run and a block there. That was number 3, Camia Finnan with the block. So good defense there that time by New Haven, and they're back down quickly. And they're set, and there's a little bit of a strip by Sanderson, and Wills picks it up, and Leo now is off to the races. Nice look-ahead pass by Morgan Sanderson to Immel for the easy 2. So it's 6-6 with 3:58 to go. And Leo again in their full court press. Pretty much a token press that time. And there's a shot off the mark by Hoffer. Rebound by Immel. She kicks it out. That's Neff. That's Morgan Sanderson. Morgan drives. Nice dish to Michaela Wills underneath, and she was wide open and way too hard on that layup, and she didn't even draw iron. So New Haven grabs the rebound and comes down quickly. New Haven, again, very, very patient in their offense. There's a kick out and a shot, and that's too long. I think that was Sylvester on the miss. And there's Morgan Sanderson with a drive. She felt like there was some contact there, but no call. She was a little hard on that runner. And once again, there's number 2, Haley Lash. And that one's going to count for 3, so that makes it 9-6 New Haven. So far, giving Leo all they can handle. And there's Wills for the pass down low, and she's just off the rim. She gets fouled, so that is going to put Wills at the line for 2. Leo ready for, looks like a mass substitution. I see Heischman, the last game's hero, getting ready to come in. Heischman, it looks like Pierce, Harding, and Green, who that didn't play in the Norwell game, which was a big loss for the Lions, both offensively and defensively, rebounding-wise, scoring-wise. She was going through the concussion protocol, so she was unable to play against Norwell. So the Lions were at a big handicap against number 4 Norwell last week, and they were able to pull it off. But Green does check into the game. Will's able to hit both shots, so that makes it 9-8. Bulldogs with a 1-point lead. And there's a three-pointer by Hoffer. So New Haven really shooting a high percentage so far early in this ball game. And that makes it 12-8. Bulldogs with 2:03 to go here in the first quarter. Lions patiently working the ball. There's a pass from Pierce to Sanderson cutting across the elbow, and she hits the runner, and she gets the hoop and the harm. Fouls on number 21. That's Alexis Newsom. That is New Haven's second team foul, and Sanderson does cash in on her free throw. So New Haven now with a 1-point lead, and the Lions again implement that press. New Haven able to break it with no problem. So far, really no turnovers off that press. Here's a long shot off. That was number 5, Janiyah Grundy, who missed that shot. She's got the ball again down there in the corner, kind of in no man's land. Able to kick it. Cross-court pass. New Haven moves the ball really well offensively. There's a pass down low. There's Green. Able to get a hand on Alexis Newsom's shot. And there is Harding with the miss. And the rebound by Camia Finnan. So New Haven still clings to a 1-point lead. And there is Finnan. Shot up from the elbow for 2 points. Makes it 14-11 New Haven. There's Heischman with the ball. Nice little crossover there to Pierce. Pierce is going to pull up and shoot a little jumper. Again, after every make. Oh, there was a carry, but Morgan Sanderson grabs the ball. So there's the first time the press has paid dividends for the Lions. Sanderson goes down, can't hit it, but Green, again, she's an offensive rebounding machine, and she gets the ball, but she gets fouled, and that's going to put Green at the line. That's New Haven's third team foul. So far, Leo has 0 team fouls with 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and Green, that's her first shot. Maddie Sanderson checks in. So we do have 2 Sandersons. She checked in for her sister. So just 1 Sanderson in the ballgame, 1 twin. Heisman able to crowd that rebound, so that gives Leo a second chance here on the miss by Green. Nice pass down low, Green, and she puts it in. Nice. And another steal by the Lion press. So that press is starting to pay some dividends, giving New Haven some trouble. So at the end of the first quarter, the Lions take a 1-point lead, 15-14, over the New Haven Bulldogs. This is Mike Walker with Allen County Voice. We will be right back.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park, directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House, and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
All right, welcome back to Leo Junior Senior High, where the Leo Lady Lions have a 1-point lead on the visiting New Haven Lady Bulldogs. This is your moment to explore the University of St. Francis. A USF education is a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at usf.edu. This is your moment to believe. Thank you to the University of St. Francis, who sponsors our scoreboard this evening, that we do have up and running. So I got the camera with my right hand. I've got the mixing board with my left hand and the laptop. I'm not sure what I'm running the laptop with, but we do have the scoreboard up, and I'm trying to keep it as up to date as possible without losing too much video footage there, which is important, obviously. There's Neff. Nice little jumper there off the elbow. So the Lions now up 17-14. Last 2 times down, New Haven's turned the ball over on that press now, and they got a carry, so we're going to call that the 3rd turnover in a row, thanks to the Leo press. So that press does pay dividends usually for the Lions. New Haven so far early in the game has broken it pretty easily, and there's a travel on Heisman. But New Haven has been able to break that press relatively easily, but the last 3 trips down, they've turned the ball over all 3 times, and press on again after the traveling violation on Heisman. So that press seems to be warming up a little bit. There's a jumper by number 30. That's Sylvester, and it was off. Heisman now with the ball down quickly. She kicks it out to Immel. And Immel with a high pass, and Sanderson, nice save. That's Maddie Sanderson. Saves it to Heisman there. Good hustle play there. Heisman's going to shoot a 3. She can hit, though. She's short. And that's Finnan with the rebound. On the miss, the Lions pull back off the press. So New Haven easily brings it up court. 17-14. The Lady Lions over the Lady Bulldogs with 6:41 to go here in the second quarter. Finnan with a drive. A little bit hard off the glass, and there's Green with another rebound. Heisman quickly down. Maddie Sanderson tries to find Green. She does. Nice grab by Green. That pass by Sanderson I thought was going to go out of bounds, and Green was able with those long arms to snag that ball and then bring it back and put it in. So Coach Shear is going to call a 30-second timeout. We had a New Haven Bulldog there with the shoe untied, so he does grab a 30. The Lions are up 19-14, so we'll stay right here with a 30-second timeout. And we will tell you that Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accepts all insurances. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, visit indianapt.com. We want to say thanks to all of our sponsors, without whom you would not be tuned into this broadcast. So if you ever have a chance to go into one of the sponsors that you hear on The Voice, tell them that you heard about them on The Voice and that you do appreciate their sponsorship. And they would love to hear that their advertising monies are being heard and you are in their establishment, and thanking them for that. And spending maybe some money in their establishment as well. So the Bulldogs bring the ball up. Lions with a 5-point second quarter lead early here in the second quarter. The Lions defense seems to be warming up. New Haven was pretty much running their offense at will, and now it's a little bit trickier, having a little tougher time to find a shot. And there's a runner. That was number 22, Hoffer, and Wills stayed straight up and down and affected that shot. And we have a traveling violation on Neff. So another turnover there by the Lions. And they are in their full court 1-2-2 press. There's that trap out of that press, but New Haven able to escape and keep the ball in their half court. Again, the Lions will play that 2-3 zone the entire game. That is their patented defense. New Haven being very patient on this possession. Almost a bad pass there. Good grab by Lash to save the ball. But again, being very patient. And there is an opening on the baseline. Shot no good by Hoffer, but picked back up by Sylvester, and she misses the putback. And there's Morgan Sanderson with a coast-to-coast drive, which she will do. And again, she thought she got hit on the arm, but the referee standing right there said, no, ma'am. So New Haven, very patient on offense. I'd like to see a Bulldog maybe cut through to the middle of that key, because there is some room in it. Once you get that ball in the middle of the key, there's a slap down on Neff. And that was Finnan. She caught her arm. And that's going to put Finnan at the line. And that's the Lions' first team foul. That's Neff's first foul. But I'd like to see New Haven maybe get somebody in that key, maybe to the free throw line, because once you get it there, and there's some space there, once you get it there, then you form some angles down low. The defense has to come in to get you, and once they come in, you open up some shooters or you open up somebody down on the block. That is the key to breaking the zone a lot of times. If you don't have lights out shooting, get inside the key if there's some room, and you just create all kinds of trouble for the defense, because they have to come guard you in that position. Opens up all kinds of angles. So now Leo with the possession, still 19-15. Finnan makes one free throw. So a 4-point line lead. They've got it to Wills. She finds Neff, and Neff able to hit the little 8-foot jumper. Nice pass by Wills, kept her head up, and saw Neff over there on the angle. And there is another turnover there by New Haven off the press, and that's Immel with a drive and miss. Neff picks it up. She turns around, and that ball was in and out. Neff picks up her own rebound. Left hands at that time and doesn't get it. So a couple point-blank misses there by Neff. There's a drive and a miss by Sylvester. She missed a couple shots down there at close range. Neff finally gets that one, so a nice play there. Nice pass by Immel, keeping her head up, finds Neff for an easy two. That time New Haven's able to break the press. So 2:59 to go. The Lions with a 23-15 second quarter lead here at Leo Junior Senior High. There's Sylvester with a drive and a little runner, and that's too hard. And picked up nicely by number 34, Sakura Stubbs. She's able to connect down low. So a nice offensive rebound and putback by Stubbs. Makes it 23-17, Leo. Neff's going to drive. She had an open lane. She drives in and kisses it off the glass for two. So a little bit of Matador defense that time. She got the angle, and the Red Sea parted there, and Neff was able to drive right down the middle and score pretty easily. And there's a pickoff. That's Immel. She's going to drive, lay it up, and score. So another turnover off the press, and Coach Shear very frustrated. Very frustrated. He's going to call a full 60-second timeout. So another quick two off the steal. That's Leo's MO off their defensive press. They, a lot of times, get a steal and a quick layup. So that makes it 27-17. This is Mike Walker with Allen County Voice, and we will be right back.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
All right, we are back at it here after the timeout. Coach Shear having a little bit of a conversation with the referee. I believe he is asking him tonight after the game if he's going to Marco's. I'm sure both of them will. And order one of their specialty pizzas, which are very delicious. So again, New Haven against the press there, that time able to break with no problem. And patiently working the ball. Looked like they had number 21, Alexis Newsom, down low there. She had pretty good established position, but Finn was not able to feed her. And a near turnover there. Morgan Sanderson did deflect the ball, and then it did also go off of number 22. That's Hoffer. So I thought that ball was going to be New Haven's, but Hoffer did just get it with her hand, and it goes out of bounds. So the Lions ball. 27-17, 10-point lead here with 1:31 to go in the second quarter. Pierce finds Heichman all the way across the court. Heichman drives into that free throw line, misses, but there's Green for a putback, another putback too. So that's her game. Offensive rebounds and putbacks. There's a pass and a foul. I think Green caught Newsom there on the arm, so that's going to put Newsom at the line. That's Green's first foul, Leo's second. Newsom short on the first. See if she can hit the second shot. And she's a little hard on that one. And there's Heichman with the rebound. She's going to drive all the way down. Little finger roll, not able to connect, but she grabs her own rebound. So the Lions can reset their offense. There's Pierce with a nice drive. She throws it up there, and it's a little hard. And the Bulldogs quickly down to their side of the court. So 36 seconds to go. We'll see if New Haven's going to hold the ball for one shot or if they're going to attack a little quicker. Right now they're being very patient. And there is a cross-court pass that sails out of bounds. And that was Hoffer who threw the ball a little too high and a little too hard. So that's going to let the Lions set up for a last-second shot. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. Well, Pierce is going to go ahead and take a three, and she nails it. She can hit those. So the Lions not holding on to the ball. Makes it 32-17. Still with the press. Almost got a turnover there. Almost a 10-second call. And a last-second shot up by Lash, and she misses. So going into halftime, the Lady Lions go into the locker room with a 32-17 lead over the New Haven Bulldogs. We will see if we get some halftime statistics here, but we will be right back. This is Mike Walker on Allen County Voice. Thank you for tuning in, and we will be right back.
You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious? And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online, or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo.
It took Subway restaurants to do flatbread sandwich great, fresh roasted until its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. You may have had other flatbread, but once you sink your teeth into this appetite-busting mountain of flavor, you'll know this is the real deal. Get any of your Subway favorites on our full-flavor flatbreads and let your taste buds sink into the delicious depth of goodness. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you in North Main and inside Walmart.
T.W. Fable, a modern American restaurant, is located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course at 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton. You can enjoy a fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Kitchen closes 1/2 hour prior to lounge. If you're looking for a great spot to have lunch, visit 250 Grill to enjoy some sandwiches, wraps, salads, and appetizers. T.W. Fable Restaurant, 2330 East, 250 North at Timber Ridge Golf Course. Reservations recommended by calling 260-353-1360. This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
All right, welcome back to Leo Junior Senior High. This is Mike Walker with Allen County Voice. Tonight we have the New Haven Lady Bulldogs visiting the Leo Lady Lions. The Lions go into halftime with a 32-17 lead. The game started. The first quarter was actually kind of a close game. New Haven came out hot, hit a couple threes. I don't have their statistics. I do have a few here on Leo, not many. But New Haven came out and able to work Leo's zone a little bit, hit some shots. The Lions struggled a little bit offensively right away, so New Haven actually had a 3 or 4 point lead there for much of the first quarter. The Lions came back at the end of the quarter to tie that game. And then in the second quarter, Leo was able to slowly pull away. Their press has taken its toll on New Haven. The Lions do have, looks like 6, maybe 7 steals, and that doesn't count just the unforced errors on New Haven that has plagued them with that press. So I know they've had a couple of traveling violations, just a few balls thrown out of bounds, and just a couple other turnovers in general. So I'm guessing New Haven's probably at about the 13 or 14 turnover mark here already with just one half played. So the Lions also with 3, 4, 5, 6 assists. So assist-wise, they seem to be doing fairly well, and they are out-rebounding New Haven. I don't have New Haven's rebounds, but I can tell right now that looking at Leo's rebounds, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 defensive rebounds, and 4, 5, 6, 7. So all 20 rebounds, almost 20 rebounds for the Lions in the game. and they are causing some havoc there for New Haven as well. So not too many more statistics that I can go over very quickly here, but the biggest statistic is the Lions have a 32-17, a 15-point lead going into halftime. Looks like we are honoring the Lions 7th and 8th grade basketball teams who enter their tournament play. Junior high basketball is just a week or so away from being done. Time does fly when you're having fun. So those kids will be entering into their conference tournaments here this week. Again, this is a matchup between New Haven and Leo, who are both members of the NE8. Some Leo Lions alumni basketball player, Lady Lion alumni have come back as well this evening.
As I call your name, please step forward. 1997
While they are honoring some of those ladies, we will talk about the YWCA of Greater Fort Wayne with a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and childcare. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. Visit fwymca.org. And that childcare ability that you can take your kid and they'll watch your child or children means that you have no excuse to go in and get a workout in. So check out the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA and take advantage of that child care program, and you can go in and get a good workout in without having to worry about your kids. And your kids probably have a good time as well, and that's a good way for you to stay in shape in this new year. Adams Memorial Hospital, healthcare close to home. Sports teams can utilize the professional services of the sports clinic led by Dr. David Coates. Orthopedic care close to home. And Marco's Pizza, located in downtown Leo, serves not only pizza but wings, subs, breads, and many other delicious items. Marco's also offers catering, carry-out, and delivery. That's Marco's Pizza in Leo. Give them a call at 260-627-2227. And as the Lady Lion alumni basketball players leave the court, looks like the current Lady Lions are ready to retake the court. So we will take a little bit of a break here, and we will be right back.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park, directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House, and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
You know that Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo offers delicious pizza. But did you also know they have wings, subs, bread, and many other items that are also delicious?
And did you know you could order online at marcospizza.com? And did you know they have catering to help out with that party, meeting, or any event? And did you know they have carry-out and delivery? Well, now you know. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo has pizza and so much more. You can get carry-out, delivery, catering, and order online, or call them at 627-2227. That's 627-2227. Marco's Pizza in downtown Leo.
It took Subway restaurants to do flatbread sandwich great, fresh roasted until its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. You may have had other flatbread, but once you sink your teeth into this appetite-busting mountain of flavor, you'll know this is the real deal. Get any of your Subway favorites on our full-flavor flatbreads and let your taste buds sink into the delicious depth of goodness. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you in North Main and inside Walmart.
All right, welcome back to Leo Junior Senior High. We are underway with the second half. Again, the Lions with a 32-17 lead. New Haven able to get the ball inside of the zone, and there's a miss. And quickly, Immel down, and she misses. And a near turnover by the Bulldogs again on that Lion press. So the Lion press has been causing New Haven issues all night here. And again, almost caused another turnover there early in the second half. And we got Steve Roberts that just sidled up. So is he on? We got Steve?
Got
We've got Steve.
Hello. I don't got me, but.
So we are not solo anymore.
Good evening, folks. Glad to be with you as a late arrival here for the second half of the action. Looks like Leo's doing a number. I talked to Mr. Rohrbacher, athletic director here at Leo, during halftime. He said it was a 15-14 game at the first quarter, I believe.
Yeah, it was. I talked about that a little bit at halftime, and New Haven came out, and they hit a couple of threes and hit. They only missed 1 or 2 shots there early in the first quarter, and they were able to hang with the Lions. And again, this is a team that comes in at 3-15. So the fact that they were hanging with the Lions early, I was pretty impressed. Their offense was patient against that Leo zone, but the big difference in the game has been the Leo press.
Right.
And it's cost New Haven several turnovers and several easy points by the Lions. So
as we see the shot that time by Neff, off the mark, getting her own rebound, unable to convert a second time, and now we have New Haven at the other end. So yeah, a second quarter obviously dominated, a 17-3 fashion as we have a 32-17 halftime score, and now we proceed into the third quarter with the same count as the shot 3 ball on the way, and it is good
that's
time.
Finnan.
That is Kamaya Finnan. She dialed it up from long range, so a 32-20 ball game.
And another big factor, Steve, for the Lions tonight, we talked about that a little bit too at halftime, is Daisha Green. I mean, she's back in the game, and after her concussion protocol that disallowed her to play in the Norwell game, and Daisha Green has just been eating up the read.
That was a little weird.
A little glitchy there.
Hey, welcome back, Walker. Did you have me in your headset?
I've got you.
I got you. I won't say babe. Shot on the way from the outside. No good that time by Michaela Wills.
And Wills doesn't spend much time shooting those long-range jumpers. She's usually right around the block, but she did take a long one. It looked pretty good, actually, just a little bit long.
Yeah, I would say. Yes, we have a hovering Subway scoreboard, folks. We're going to set that right there and lock it in. And update the Subway scoreboard, also brought to you by the University of St. Francis. It is actually a 35-23 ball game in favor of the Leo Lions.
Yeah, New Haven being extremely patient on offense, and I don't want to tell them that they're down 12 points, they may want to show a little bit more urgency in their offensive sets, but
Morgan Sanderson, top of the key. She works it over to Neff.
New Haven in their 2-3 zone.
Neff round to all-star pitcher for the Lions, Brooke Immel. Underneath it, Michaela Wills, entry pass, no good that time. Brought back down the court by number 22, Anika Hoffer, or probably Annika.
Yeah, I think it's
Could be either way.
I think it's Anika. Yeah.
Oh, I had it right the first time.
Will's trying to catch that entry pass with her nose and was unsuccessful.
Apologies to the Hoffer family if I mangled that one. Oh, the dribble and the drabble by Haley Lash. And that's going to be off Sanderson that time. I wasn't sure if that was, it could have gone either way that time, and ref saw it clearer than what we did. We pick up the action. 3:24 here in the third quarter of action from the Den. I want to thank University of St. Francis, known for the quality academic options and dedicated professors. You'll discover the perfect program to fit your interest and goals. See for yourself what USF has to offer. Visit online at sf.edu. That's sf.edu. Pass tipped that time by Heisman. Steals it up ahead on the fast break. Off the mark. It's no good. Heisman comes through with the rebound. Kicks it outside again on the wing that time.
Pierce.
That was, Sophia Pierce. And she's doing lots of things. Hey, that's good scrappy ball, though. I don't care.
Yeah, both teams struggling to score right now. Like you said, it's been a little bit scrappy, a little bit rugged.
Yeah.
And not a lot of scoring going on right here in the middle part of this
the
game.
Crossover,
this
and
quarter.
Pierce got her hand in there. Here's Sanderson on the fast break. Other end, off the mark, no good. Daisha Green off the mark, gets her own rebound, gathers it back in, and it is good. A 37-23 ball game now for the Leo Lions. And that is going to prompt a timeout by Coach
Shearer. And
Sean
he called that
Shearer,
timeout because it looked like Haley Lash got knocked out of bounds, and she hurt her wrist. She's down on the very end of the bench right now, and she looks like she's in a pretty good deal of pain. I think their trainer's checking her out.
Yeah, that crossover that she attempted there was kind of blocked, and it was all ball, and the ball kind of jarred her hand back as she was trying to go over crossover, which led to the fast break and the cleanup underneath by Green there. So the Grable Insurance timeout wants to remind you, Mike Walker, that their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. Grable Insurance on Pony Run Express inside Mercantile Office Park in the greater metropolitan area of Leo, Indiana.
A little hockey music. I like it.
Yeah, we got to turn that. Is that copyrighted?
Zamboni just came. You know what?
Since we are broadcast on YouTube, we cannot use any
recorded copyrighted music
audio without the express written consent of the producer of the audio. Oh, I guess we would say.
I believe that would be the case. Now, if you want to record me singing or humming or whistling,
right. We can hum a few
we
bars.
can play that.
We can beatbox something. Whatever. No copyright infringements shall apply. So if you folks do want to see that,
or
send
hear
us a
it
message on Facebook or hear it,
and we will we'll
Facebook
oblige.
Us,
yeah,
text us, what have you. And if you watch it on the replay on YouTube, no infringement shall apply. And Daisha Green trying to pad her stats there. She could have had the layup the first two times.
Yeah.
I think she was just going for the extra rebound.
I think she gets points for more rebounds, so probably some kind of an incentive program. I would drop the ball into the rim a few times too. New Haven does not have the size to counter her down low, so she's had quite a few offensive rebound and putbacks, and there was no exception there. She could have probably done that another 3 times if a Bulldog hadn't been hanging on her arm.
Shots off the mark, no good both times. That's going to be out of bounds on Abby Heisman, and New Haven's going to pick up the ball. Minute 59 left here from the Den. Third quarter action. Leo and New Haven. Leo showing them how it's done so far by 14 points.
Only 4 points scored in this quarter, if you think about it. So not a lot of scoring.
Or what that was 32.
5 points. So it was 32 to
17.
Oh, well, I thought. Yeah, I'm thinking it was 23, but I've just seen 23 up there for so long. Yeah, there's not been a ton of scoring.
Not lights out action
no.
here so far.
Which is unlike the first half, really. So things have slowed down here as far as scoring goes. The Bulldogs do maintain possession. Lions stay in their patented 2-3 zone. They've been in that the entire game. other than when they are in the full court press, and then they fall back into that 2-3. It's been pretty effective. Again, New Haven in the first quarter able to patiently find some gaps in that zone, and they were hitting shots. And since
Grundy
then, they've had some
kicks
trouble.
It over. That shot by Hoffer off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Leo. Here's Heischman up ahead to Maddie Sanderson. The hoop and the basket is good. 39-23. Minute 1 second left in the third stanza, and I have the first quarter marked on the scoreboard as I just caught. So for another minute, we'll have the accurate score. Accurate quarter. That is 53.4. No foul on that one. Just like they kicked out of bounds. I kind of missed that. I was updating the Subway scoreboard.
New Haven maintains possession on that previous layup. Great play by Heischman, who got the loose ball, kept her head up. A lot of times players will keep their head down, making sure they don't lose the dribble. She kept her head up, found Sanderson down low for a nice, easy score. Yeah. So great play by Heischman, who, again, we've talked about the heroics last week against Norwell. So she's still probably feeling pretty good about that. And another steal by Heischman.
Yeah, the loss of the dribble there. Heischman able to clean it up. A nice finger roll. Up and under, 41-23. And if you're Coach Sheard, I don't know, you want to kind of get something going here to stop the bleeding. That 3-ball might do it. And it's good. A nice shot, release rotation splash from Sakura Stubbs. And it's a 26-point showing so far for the Bulldogs. Inside 6 seconds. Off the mark. That could have been a travel by Morgan Sanderson. Are they going to call a foul?
They are not. Okay. And
foul.
To Coach Shear's dismay, they are not going to call a foul.
Kind of hurt him up here.
Yeah.
I don't blame the guy.
I don't either. There looked like there might have been a grab. Yep.
Yes, sir. Nonetheless, we're going to take a brief break. I'll get a commercial or 10 queued up here. And we'll be right back after a word from the sponsors.
T.W. Fable, a modern American restaurant, is located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course at 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton. You can enjoy a fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Kitchen closes 1/2 hour prior to lounge. If you're looking for a great spot to have lunch, visit 250 Grill to enjoy some sandwiches, wraps, salads, and appetizers. T.W. Fable Restaurant, 2330 East, 250 North at Timber Ridge Golf Course. Reservations recommended by calling 260-353-1360.
All right, we are back. 41-26, 8 minutes is the time on the clock. That is the normal time for a start of any quarter in high school basketball. I nearly said football. Picking up the action here.
Speaking of which, have you heard the New England Patriot Kansas City Chiefs score? Last I heard it was 21-3 Patriots, so I really don't care after that point.
They actually finished a 27-20 victory after a rushing touchdown pretty much inside of 2 minutes. Nearly junk time. It was about $1:52 on the clock. Kansas City was able to take some time off and score on a rushing touchdown. As we see Heischman's shot off the mark. Rebound, kicked up. This is Lash trying to set something up here for the Bulldogs. Underneath. Pass fake and a nice shot that time by Finnan.
Yeah, Finnan's got a good shot.
28.
She hit several shots again there in that first quarter.
30. I don't know how they. That might be a scoreboard error, actually. Nonetheless, 41-30 is the score. Oh, and they're going to get Lash on a reach and anticipated the pass that time. And Abby Heischman, she really telegraphed it.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
Yeah, lucky Lash didn't come away with that.
We got a little arm on that, and that was a lucky break for Leo that time. So, yeah, nonetheless, back to the Kansas City and New England game as a hoisted three is off the mark. Kansas City was able to score a semi-junk time touchdown, went for the onside kick, and was recovered by Gronkowski. So New England was able to run the clock out and move on to the next game. We're going to have New England against either the Broncos
or the Steelers. And I'm putting my money on the Broncos with Antonio Brown being out. And
make that case.
And Pittsburgh's running back, I believe, is also out.
Pittsburgh's starting running back is out. Well, actually, okay.
Le'Veon Bell,
Bell
he
their
was out
starter.
during
D'Angelo
midseason.
Williams jacked up his foot, so he didn't play last game against the Bungles. That was left up to second-year man out of Michigan, Fitzgerald Toussaint. Fitz Toussaint did a phenomenal job.
Yes, he did.
He's a hard runner. He's got hands out of the backfield. Not to mention Todman. I think Josh Todman. It's basically their third and fourth string running back. Between the two of them, they had over 100 yards combined and 40, 50 yards receiving. So they have running backs that can fill in and do what they need to do. They might actually be able to run against the Broncos. I'm not 100% sure. We know that Broncos defense is pretty stingy. You know, they've
led the league in a lot of categories all year long.
Exactly.
So yeah, they're tough.
So Big Ben with a hurt shoulder.
That's the other thing.
Back to the well without A. Brown.
Yeah, Roethlisberger took a big shot there in the fourth quarter against the Bengals, and they buried his shoulder into the turf, and Roethlisberger actually left the game. Had to come back after
threw some dink and dunks.
Yep.
And Fitz Toussaint caught one for a big-time third down. And, of course, with the double penalty on the Bengals, they was able to hit the chip shot for the win, which brought them into the next round to take on.
Well, if I'm Pittsburgh, I'd bait Roethlisberger and see how hard he can throw or how far he can throw, because the commentary guys doing the pregame today,
they were near as good as we do.
Obviously they're afraid that Ben just can't throw a deep ball. So if he can't throw a deep ball and you give the Broncos quarterbacks that knowledge, they're going to jam those guys all day, and the pass rush is going to be on Ben, and those guys are going to be jammed. So I look for Denver to win that, and I hope they do, because I think they have the best chance of beating the Patriots, who I'm really jacked for, that they're once again going to be in the AFC Championship game.
I'm going to have to pull for the Steelers. I've always been a diehard Steelers fan on the AFC side. And of course, I'm a diehard Bears fan in general, but my older brother, big Steelers fan. I always liked the Steelers, so hopefully they can pull something out and see if they can't give Manning some trouble, you know. As the big three ball nailed that time by Natalie Neff. 45-32, Lions increasing the lead back up to 15. As Mike Walker is not alone. Alongside myself, Steve Roberts here with 5 minutes and counting in the fourth quarter of action. We have a little out of bounds ball. Leo's gonna I guess New Haven ball. Sorry.
Yep, New Haven keeps the possession, and there's going to be a timeout. Coach Chappelle, I believe she calls a 30. Leo with a 45-32 lead with 5:01 to go here in the fourth quarter.
YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne with a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, easy for me to say, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, which is always nice, and childcare is the place for you, Mike Walker. Visit FWYMCA.org. That's FWYMCA.org. And also like to thank Marco's Pizza, located in downtown Leo. Serves not only pizza, but wings, subs, breads, and many other delicious items. Marco's also offers catering for your big events, maybe even your high school graduation party. You want to think about that as the school year progresses. I guess we're close to halfway. We're a little over halfway through now. So you start thinking about that now. Carry out and delivery, Marco's Pizza in Leo, 260-627-2227, or marcos.com. New Haven doing a pretty good job working the ball on the outside. The entry pass that time was missed.
And two heads collide right there. So
when heads collide.
We're hopefully no one got cut, because that happens a lot of times when
this is true.
When two foreheads meet. An eye bone or an orbital can be hit, or the nose, and but so far I don't see any blood, so that's a good sign. And both girls look like they're going to shake it off. But that
was Finn.
That's tough.
Maddie
Sanderson.
Yeah, Maddie Sanderson.
Or that's Morgan Sanderson. Yep.
Maddie looked over the sideline and said, "Yeah, she's okay." I don't know if that's one of those twin things, like one can feel the other thing.
It could be.
And she's like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, my sister's fine.
Right? She just knew.
Yeah.
She didn't need to be
They did hit pretty hard there, though, and you feel for them, because that does not feel good.
Yeah, and then we talked about an errant pass that time. Oh, and the ball stolen that time by Haley Lash.
I think she stepped there on the out of bounds line. Yep.
But we talked about the good perimeter passing of New Haven, and as soon as they tried to go into the box, so to speak, that's when the heads collided because it was an errant pass and there's some
just a little bit of a scramble for the ball, and that's when both girls had their heads down, going for the ball. It's good hustle on their part, but yeah, it happens. No helmets in basketball.
No helmets indeed. Do you have me? You got me?
I got you.
Okay. That sounded weird for the listeners at home, but I didn't know if he could hear. I can hardly hear myself in my own headphones, which is unlike what I'm accustomed to. Maddie Sanderson to the drive and to the floor.
Yeah, I went ahead and commandeered the Cadillac set of headphones.
I have the
since I was solo, you know.
I got the 78 Pinto headset.
Yeah, you got the Pinto, all right. Wheels coming off that puppy.
Yeah. Maddie Sanderson to the line. Awkward sideways rotation connects. Did you hear the cash drawer?
Oh, yeah. There's all. Oh, that's Coach Chappelle down there. Ben Chappelle, outstanding girls softball coach here at Leo with a state championship under his belt. He's brought the sound effects all night, and I've enjoyed them. Oh, it's awesome. A little hokey pokey, maybe. You never know.
And he's also on the mic. As you see him down there, bottom right of your screen, with a laptop in front of him. That inbound pass was brought to you by TW Fable, located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course, 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton, Indiana. Experience Tuesday through Saturday. That'd be really short. Just 3 days.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a real problem.
No.
Tuesday through Saturday. And if you're looking for a great lunch, visit the 250 Grill, where they probably have items for $2.50, I'm guessing. The rebound inside, cleaned up that time.
That was number 30, I believe.
Houston. I thought that was 21.
Maybe 21 now. You're right. No, there's not even a 30 out there. Oh, yeah, there is.
So 47-34, 3:25 and counting. New Haven's going to have to start getting the ball inside or start hoisting up some trays. And, of course, knocking them down if they want to make this a game. Entry pass underneath.
They got Heischman there. It looked to me like she had a position, hands straight up in the air, and that's Leo's now team 5th foul. And there's a partial block by Heischman.
Blocked by Heischman that time. Got a scrum, and now we're going, I had a 3-ball open there. Lash passed it up. She kicks it over, back to Lash. Lash looking for the entry pass inside. That was Sylvester. She kicks it outside off the mark. Shot no good that time by Grundy. Here's Lash again. 2:48 in the counting here in the 4th. Again, the Bulldogs going to have to do something to chip away at this lead and knock it down.
And I'm wondering a little bit if Daisha Green's still not feeling the effects of the headaches she was having, because she hasn't played a ton today, but when she's been in, she has really piled up the rebounds, both offensively and defensively. So that last set reminded me there, New Haven able to corral 2 rebounds. And if Green's in there, those balls are Green's. I mean, she's just a vacuum cleaner.
Well, the other thing is New Haven's not playing with a whole lot of size. A nice shot that time by number 22, Annika Stauffer.
Well, New Haven cuts the lead to 10.
Sorry.
So you get it under double digits here relatively quickly, and you can call yourself back in the game. So we'll see how it plays out. The Lions found themselves in that state last week against Norwell. I think they, by this time, had cut it under 10, but it was close.
Yeah.
With a couple minutes to go, and the Lions just continue to chip away. Norwell missed a few free throws.
Heischman's good at the line for the first one.
So there's Green back in.
Yeah, and if you look at the roster, New Haven has 3 players over 5'7", so not a ton of height. I mean, you got one at 5'8", one at 5'10", and one at 6'1". So they're not playing with a lot of good matchups for Daisha Green when she's in there.
No, and Trevino there, the 6'1" Trevino hasn't played, so that 6'1's not doing him much good on the bench.
Count that down to Stubbs and Finnan. And Finnan is lanky as she is, a great shooter. She's not going to match up. She's not going to get inside and bang with.
Not at all.
With Daisha at all. So 48 +1 that I missed. 49-37 is the score. 2:04 left here in the game. I'm sorry, in regulation. You have to say that now. As you can see on the Subway scoreboard. Also brought to you by the University of St. Francis and New Holland Tri-County. Get the new Rustler utility vehicle at New Holland. Combines rugged construction and gritty performance with comfort. Numerous choices to choose from. Visit New Holland Tri-County on Highway 1 and Highway 1 South, rather, in Bluffton for the new Rustler utility vehicle. And Mike, I'm told they have it in red because I know it's your favorite color.
Oh, yeah. If they have some in gold and black, I may be down. Maybe down to see those.
Oh, hold on. I'll go radio silence here. Okay, and we're back. I'm not going to say "Whoomp, there it is," but that might have been the name of that song.
That might have been the name of that song that we cannot
that we will not
play over the airway.
We cannot. We will not.
The Hoosiers, speaking of red, Crimson and Cream, won against Minnesota today, so they are still undefeated in the Big Ten. But I'm going to remind you, if you were Coach Newberg, I would have definitely reminded you by now, they have played nobody.
Shot off the mark that time by Sylvester. Leo brings it back down. It's stolen by Lash. Lash on a fast break. Here's Finnan up and under, and a rim was unkind.
Nice block by Heischer.
Offer, yep, had her swatted that time. Here's Finnan, going to stop Lash in the corner. Back to Lash. She's got to hit that three if they want to stay in it. Off the mark, 49-37, minute 12 and counting. This is going to pretty much wind it down for the Lions unless New Haven chooses to play the hack ball. Looks like they're going to stay off.
Or not. And there's a foul by Lash. I don't think she was intentionally fouling there, though. She was
a little hard defense, little body going to the paint there.
So with 1:02 to go, the Lions in a 12-point lead. Looks like they are going to secure another win. And New Haven looks like they will secure another loss at this point with
by default.
Sanderson hitting her first free throw. You know, and when you look at the roster for New Haven, and you know they're going to be 3-16 after this game, but when you see freshman, sophomore, freshman, sophomore.
That time, and Brooke
Immel
was there to clean it up.
And you can tell that they do have some shooters, and they just lack some experience. But if these girls stick it out and continue to play and continue to practice, they are extremely young.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I think they have some talent here. They have some speed, and they've got some shooters. So if they can just stay the course and continue to get better, this could be, in a couple years, this could be a team that you're going to have to look out for. And I say that in all seriousness.
Yeah, I mean, we see that in all sports, not just basketball, of course, football. You got the younger class that comes in, and they might be the varsity instead of the second strings or what have you, the junk time players, if you will, where the substitutions get the action. You know, sometimes this is what you got, and this is the hand that you're going to play, and you're going to, they've won a few ball games, and as time goes on, they'll win a few more. But as you said, you look toward the future and just things to build on, and this is a team that you don't want to discredit whatsoever, as they basically make a complete line change, as you see left screen there, a completely new lineup aside from Lash, I believe, still staying out there, number 2, point guard. Haley Lash is still on the court.
And you compare that with Leo's roster, who is really senior laden. So
right.
Two teams at complete opposite ends of the experience spectrum.
Yeah.
But I really do like what I've seen out of New Haven, even though they're going to lose this game probably by 12. I think in the future they're going to be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be fine. And like you said, looking at Leo's roster, they have 2 non-seniors on the roster, period.
Correct.
A junior in Abby Heisman and Sophia Pierce, number 23. She's a sophomore. Aside from that,
that's it.
They're all gone.
And that is it.
All gone and out of here.
For the
52-40 is the final score in favor of the Leo Lions here at home. Mike, who do you got for the player of the game brought to you by the YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a tough call tonight, Steve, because a lot of balanced scoring, and no one, to be honest, is really sticking out in my mind. I kind of want to key on Daisha Green a little bit just because she was a rebounding machine.
Yeah.
I don't think
Natalie Neff
had some points, and actually
I didn't see him.
she probably was the highest scorer of the game. But I'm just going to give this player of the game probably to Leo starting 5 and maybe the Leo press, because the Leo press in the second quarter was really what turned this game completely around, and it allowed Leo to pull away in the second quarter. So this is going to be one where I'm not going to give it to an individual. I'm going to say the Leo Lion 1-2-2 press is the player of the game.
I like it. And just want to remind folks out here, the YMCA.
I believe that is next Wednesday. So they will be away, and they will play the Lady Patriots.
Sounds good. So I'll be back with you again on Monday evening with Coach Newberg to call the action again, as Mike said, from the Den against the Bishop Luer Lady Knights.
Lady Knights?
I almost said Saints. That's taboo for anybody.
Ooh, yeah.
Bad.
Dwinger and Lures? No.
So, yeah, we'll see you back then, and that'll do it for Mike Walker. I'm Steve Roberts, AllenCountyVoice.com, Leo 52.
52 New Haven 40? Yeah, that was okay. I was
Leo 52,
completely not thinking.
Good evening and good night.
Thanks for tuning in,
Enjoy
folks.
the football this weekend. We'll see you Monday.
Yep.